Here is a great catch for one of you collectors or players out there in the pool cue world. Just landed here in the inventory at Crossroad Cues. Let's see if you can guess who the cue maker is. I'll give you a hint. This gentleman, there's his logo right there. I'll give you a glimpse. There's another glimpse. Let me keep you in suspense. This gentleman here that does extremely clean and tight and crisp work, trained under one of the grand masters of cue making. And I'll give you another hint. He builds cues out of Maryland. Talking about the Grand Master now. That's a natural joint, by the way. 5/16/14 piloted joint. I do not know for sure what type of burl that is. Not exactly sure. I can only speculate. At first glance, it looks to be Amboyna burl. Maybe some of you wood experts out there can comment. I've seen Thoya that look like that as well, but I don't believe it's Thoya. I would go with Amboyna burl. I'm just going to say it's got some really nice burl, okay? The point work is very good. You can see how straight the points are. You have yellow, red, and black veneers. So you've got a total of 6 points. So you've got 3 high or 3 long, and then you have 3 short. And then it actually looks like there's recuts inside of the points, doesn't it? Take a look at that. I'm just going with 6 points, but I'm telling you what we're seeing here, aren't we? Look inside of the point, inside the point, there's what it looks like. All right, I'll get you out of suspense unless you already read the post. This bad boy right here is made by Anthony Milanesi. Milanesi? Anthony M. That's M-I-L-A-N-E-S-I. Anthony learned under the tutelage of the Grand Master himself, one of the best of the best of the best, Mr. Tony at Black Boar Custom Cues. And Anthony definitely learned well. I've had about 3 of his cues come through here so far, around that 3 or 4 cues. I'm very impressed with the playability, and for me, that's the most important thing. I like the way his cues hit. This one has a natural joint and a natural butt cap. This is a big cue for Anthony, just based on the material that's in it. Give you guys an idea what type of deal this is. His Merry Widows go in the 2000s, okay? This is a real lizard wrap right there. You've got the belly wrap. Again, you've got some type of a really nice burl wood that I'm pretty sure is Amboyna. The small points there, those are ebony points. You've got a bird's eye nose or front. Then there's that really nice burl right there at the bottom, okay? And then, of course, the natural material at the joint and the butt cap. I have not seen one built just like this. Butt weight, 14.7. You could always add weight. Here is the really cool part besides the cue. These are those ferruleless shafts. Now, what I have heard, don't quote me on this because I don't buy from Black Boar. I don't have a problem with them. We just don't have a direct connection with them at this point. If somebody can talk to Tony for me, tell him sell me a bunch of cues, and I'll sell them to you guys, no problem. Good luck with that, right? Okay, so these are the ferruleless shafts. I have played with some of Anthony's. Again, Anthony Milanesi. His shafts are just like what you're going to get from Black Boar. These are ferruleless shafts. They play dynamic. I love the way they feel. Some of you may not like them. You may want to get a shaft that's got a ferrule. But I've heard rumors that the shafts like this at Black Boar, I've heard people say $600, $700. I've heard people say $1,000 per shaft. Don't quote me on that. I'm just telling you what I've heard, okay? In this case right here, for this cue being under $5,000 with the natural joint, natural butt cap, very clean condition. This is a good deal, and you don't see Anthony's cues pop up real often. There's a few marks at the top of the joint right there, just from putting the shaft on. A few marks right there. There you go. There's one right there. There's one right there. Right there. You guys know that I'm all about full transparency. No big deal. That wouldn't bother me a bit because you're not going to see it when you put the shaft on the cue. No dents, no dings at all. You've got a genuine wrap, as I stated earlier. The cue, the shafts, everything rolls just like it should. Nice and straight, smooth, like butter. It's going to be on the website, crossroadcues.com. A lot of people have been taking advantage of our financing options. You can get that 0% option, or you can choose some different payment methods. Give me a call, send me an email if you are interested. There are no overseas shipments with natural material. This cue cannot leave the country, and there are select states that I will not ship to. You may just have to fly into Chicago. We'll pick you up in a limousine and get you over here to get this beautiful cue. This is Eddie P., your main man at Crossroad Cues. If you haven't checked out our website, check us out. We have other cues that are not listed on the website. We also do buy cues, and we also do consignment as well occasionally. The majority of the cues that we post belong to us, but if you've got something nice that you want to sell and you'd like to ship it over to us, we would be glad to sell it for you. We have a very big following, and we have customers and clients and friends in the industry all over the globe, so we can definitely get your cues sold for you without a problem. Anthony M., beautiful Burl, natural joint and butt cap, ferruleless shafts, super clean, ready for action. CrossroadCues.com.